everybody, this is ProbablyRed. We are on day 2. Well, I think we're actually still on day 1. So we're gonna rest. And then, as soon as we're rested, we'll jump back into the action. Your bed calls to you. So you get another little quick review of what happened last time. I do too, which is super convenient. Basic cards have a random set of upgrades. It's wild. Okay, cool. Okay, so we're jumping right into it, everybody. We woke up, ready for further your intrigue here in Grout Bog. 2 experience on Pistol Whip. Okay. Cool. So let's go ahead and start looking for coins. I've got some good ones to trade. Okay, so currently we have mud coin. This is a great way to start the day, looking at different coins. So we have a common coin. He's got some uncommon ones to trade for. I guess he really likes this mud coin. So gain a composure to a random friendly argument, or deal 2 damage to a random enemy argument. Okay. Incept 1 doubt. Target a friendly argument each turn for 1 damage per count. What does that mean? 2 damage to a random enemy argument. That seems worse, right? Incept? Does it mean grant them doubt? I don't know what that means. Because that could be pretty good if that's the case. I don't know. Drawing a card seems pretty interesting. And okay, snails dealing 2 damage to a random argument. Okay. And we already have the mud. Okay, so this would just be a strictly better version of what we already have. Do I want draw a card over to composure to a random friendly argument though? I think this is really good, honestly. We're just gonna take that. Like, I mean, it's 1 difference, but it's actually really good. Yes, this one has a familiar weight. A pleasure to hold it again for sure. He's a sentimentalist type. He likes the classics. Pengamot studies the coin fondly before sliding it into a lined case. Yep, knew it. Collector. Okay, so Kyrgyz does not like us, and we are not rich enough to change their mind. Hello again. Yes. Rook, got this piece of equipment ready for you. Careful though, they're not always up to code, if you know what I mean. Sweet, love it. Okay, so thank you. Maybe we'll share a drink when I have more cash. You've returned. Let's see what kind of cards he's selling today. Can't afford any of them. Not even worth looking right now. So let's get out here. We out here. Let's get up out of here. Okay, what can we do today? Working both sides. Baron Regional Headquarters. What is it? Our active mission is okay, so that's what we're doing. So we pick your moonlighting with Kalandra, see if they need any skullduggery taken care of, or see what covert jobs Felimo has that need doing today. Let's turn this down just a bit. I think I want to start out with Felimo, just because I have not interacted with that individual for a long time. Okay, lots of friendly faces here. Well met, Rook. So, shall we begin? I imagine there's a great deal of work to be done undermining the enemy. Yes, no time like the present, eh? So we got opportunity, wild pack of Baron dogs. We get bonus money of 60 shills. Okay, so we also get a reward bonus because this person likes us. The executives keep wondering when we'll come up with another automech, you know? Our most successful enterprise, and it was brought to us by a laborer. No small wonder. Labor without the labor disputes, as it were. Please. They're virtually useless without a handler. Brainless automatons. To keep the directors happy, we came up with the dogs. But they have the unfortunate habit of going feral. And wouldn't you guess, the blasted things know the bog better than anyone living. We have reports there's a whole colony loose, preying on wayward laborers. Bad for morale. Not to mention attendance, I should say. Indeed. Well, I'm sure you know what I'm asking. So we gotta go kill some wild robot dogs. Sounds like an adventure. You should be able to track the package from there. Must have been violent of your using euphemisms, old chap. The less said about that, the better. Oh, but when you destroy the chassis, be sure to salvage the core. We can run a diagnostic, and likely as not repair the model. Okay, cool. So we're clearing up the bog. This actually sounds like a pretty noble mission, to be honest. So the auto dog pack was last seen. Boom, let's go. Last seen over here. That's what we're doing. I'm about to use some RPGs on these robot dogs. Now, one quick question. Oh my gosh, we do. They stack. Every single day we can get an RPG. Okay. You find signs of a recent struggle in the clearing. Bloody scraps of metal and clothing are strewn about, and the distinct odor of ozone hangs heavy in the air. Ah, O3, I'm familiar. You're kicking over a particular grisly piece of scrap when you realize that you are not alone. Necto eyes you warily. What are you doing here, Grifter? You see this? This carnage? This is what you're working for.
Yes, Sus.
I should teach you a lesson. Nectar reaches for his weapon. We need an ally. Wait, we want the same thing. You don't have to like me or who I work for, but hear me out. We should hunt down the pack together. Okay, this is getting awfully close. I really don't want this to pop up when the wild dogs attack us, because that feels like kind of a boss. Okay, so dogged. Ironically. Prepare card. If this card is prepared to cause 0, thank gosh, I love this card right now. Okay, awesome. So what are we gonna prepare? We gotta prepare a bonus card. I don't think we have any draw cards. Okay, let's do it. Okay, and then just listen here. I guess we'll prepare stem. Okay, and then gamble, gain 2 bonus damage. We are on, no. Okay, so then we get 2 random arguments, so it's just 2 to 6. It's not bad at all. So we might, there's a chance. Okay, no big deal. We're doing a lot of damage in that first turn. Wow. Kill voice of the people. Okay, and then so your turn, choose a card in your hand and prepare it. So that's kind of our prepare synergy. Do we have any prepare synergy here? It's all enemy arguments if we're on that. Let's do this. You better listen close. Steel composure? How many composure to steal on them? We need a game card, yeah. So let's see what we can do. Okay, no bad. Not that bad. Alright, we might be able to take him out next turn. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, and then let's call it. Yeah, not enough actions. Let's swap heads next turn if we have any head synergy. And we got snail synergy. So let's start out by gambling. Oh, perfect. Got there. Okay. Ooh, grumble grumble. Got some upgrades. Alright, so set the coin. Choose the side of the coin and flip it to that side. So it's just a 2 to 4 after that. expend. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. So, decisive grumble. This is 2 to 4 would discard a card. Doesn't exhaust. I much prefer decisive grumble. What is this one? Okay. Mirrored grumble. Attack with this card twice. That seemed pretty good. So 4 damage potential. Yeah, automatically 4 damage. Maybe 6 damage. So 4 or 6. Okay, instead of 2 through 4. Okay. I don't really like this whole discarded card thing. I'm not really down with that. So yeah, we're gonna do mirrored grumble. It is literally grumble. Alright. Let's get pick a negotiation. Maybe we should have checked this out before we did the upgrades, but now we know what the upgrades are, so anyways. So if this is prepared, we gain influence to make diplomatic cards deal max damage. Okay. This is another gamble card that gives us bonus damage for having heads. This is a gamble card that can remove / deal composure. I'm not super sure how good Roughneck is. I think blank is okay. And I think praise is I think blank's pretty good. Are we getting to the point where we need to start considering I really want to get rid of stem soon. Are we at the point where we're considering like maybe just starting taking the shells? Unless it's like an upgraded card. Because none of this is like just is out there good. I kind of want to take this just like as a speculative pick. Fine, Grifter. I'll work with you. But only until those barren monstrosities are put down. Great. So, do you know where the pack went? Of course, isn't it obvious? Necto gestures at the markings on the ground. Just follow me. Okay, cool. Necto joined the party. That was totally worth it. Awesome. So I guess right over here. What do you say? I don't think I've gone here yet. And then we already know about that. Those are factional items when you're on the club. So I might consider hitting up that later. Whoa. I must have clicked something. Using the information you got from Necto, you find the den. Scavenged scrap metal lies in a haphazard assembly pile. As you get closer, the sounds of buzzing and grinding coming from within is overwhelming. The otter dogs themselves lie motionless around the den in various states of disrepair. It seems that without maintenance, they are slowly falling apart. Suddenly, one of the dogs bolts upright. Bzzz. The still functional members of the pack attack. Defend yourself. They're falling apart. This should be a cakewalk. What? Oh my gosh. So there's a bunch of them. Okay, but they're not super strong. Let's see. Per empty cell. So we don't have anything that uses. Okay, so let's go ahead and take one out. Potentially. Let's hit one of these so it's a higher chance. This should do the trick on something. Let's hit the biggest one. And then let's improvise. Spend a chart. Oh, we should do that first. Okay. We get to draw 2 cards from 0, but now. Increase the minimum damage of all attacks by 1. Let's make this do less damage, I guess. Interesting. This is very close. This card is drawn, take 1 damage. Blast something. Let's go ahead and just kick this. Shoot up 8 damage is actually really good. Okay, good job, Lou. Okay. Boom. Okay, so battle upgrade available. Blast. Okay, so mirrored blast sounds great. If we're fully charged, it costs 0. I much prefer mirrored blast. Okay. That's it for here. Let's get that resolve. Let's make a battle card. 5 dates, spend 3. Overcharging. Increase the max damage. Gaining charge will fully charge. Overcharge instead. Reduce overcharge by half. Increases the max damage. So that means that we're at full and then we gain after, I guess. I don't understand between charge and overcharge. Okay. But it seems pretty good. 2 costs 5 days, like a worse kick, but maybe this ability is good. 1 costs 3 to 4. Next turn, draw an additional card. Now that seems very good. Boat anchor. Apply 8 defenses. Card costs 1 more per other card in your hand. Ugh, I don't like that card at all. You collect auto dog cores as Necto watches. When you're all done, he speaks up. The Rise needs those cores. Thanks for your help. I'll be taking them now. Here, take them. For the Rise. Necto skulks off. You're gonna have to explain yourself to Fellow. Okay. I mean, he helped us out. I don't know how right of a decision that was, but we kind of pushed our Fellow might not like us. We got rid of the problem, but all the rusted dogs, I guess, were too jank. A comfort to see you again. The pack is destroyed. Great, where are the cores? So, about that. Okay, so this is like next battle. Okay. Okay, so we're on heads. We have anything that requires repair? Let's just go ahead and do this. Yeah. Here's how it goes. Card still. Okay. Okay, we got them. We got there. Let me tell you something. Oh, we did not get there. Oh, cool. All those things on the list. Let's pick up a negotiation card. This card costs 0. If we're on heads, draw a card. That actually doesn't sound. It just filters. I want to kind of see where the upgrades could go. Draw 2 cards. Now that's a card. Tails. This costs 0. I don't know. That's interesting. That's so strange. We might do that just because it's interesting. Either way, it makes it draw 2 cards. Attack 2 random arguments. Now, I'm pretty fond of this card. Attack 2 random arguments. So if they don't have any arguments, it just attacks their baseline. For 8 for 1. That seems pretty good. Let's take. This is kind of difficult. I do like the drawing cards. We need more 0 cost for that to be good. We don't just. I mean, the call-its are, but other than that, we don't have a lot of energy gain or action gain. We don't have a lot of action gain. So let's go with agency. Just make your deck stronger. I guess you did what you could. That damn rise. We're gonna have to do something about that. Got paid? Quest bonus? Thanks for coming here first today. If you need a little help getting things done out there, you can talk to my quartermaster over there about hiring some automechs. Guard, visitor, patron, vendor. Spark, very cool. Okay, destroy for 2. Oh, okay. Are they good? Summon auto dogs fighting for the rest of the battle. Okay, it replaces itself. Destroy after 1 use. Draw a card. Gain a defense or bunch. Okay. Can only have 1 pet. No big deal. I guess I got a good deal then. You meet Kevin. Kevin nods. An acknowledgement of your presence. Well, it's a start. You meet Arit. Day to you. What brings you back? They dislike us? Oh, they're neutral. Hey. Cool. That went pretty well. So next, we go to labor office. I don't want to check out the black market, just out of curiosity. I think we have time. You approach the market, but an armed guard seeps out of the shadows to cut you off. This establishment is for members only. You turn around now and go back the way you came. 100 shows for membership? We could just convince him to let us in. Yeah. As clandestine as you make it sound, this is ultimately a business. So let's go with... Tails, okay, so 8 damage, or I guess it's 3 because it already adds in the bonus. Let's call it. Nope, okay. Let's try it out. Let's see if we get that card. Yeah. Oh no. It is in your hand at the end of your turn. Add another earworm to your draw pile. Remove this card for the rest of the negotiation. When this card reaches full XP, it is destroyed and triggers a special event. Removing this card from your deck lowers your maximum point damage. I'm sure you do too. Ugh. Okay. So we're gonna prepare dog. We're gonna use dog. Wait. We're actually gonna play this. And then I guess we'll prepare this. Yeah. And prize. We just need to... We just really need just a little bit more damage. Let's blacklist this guy. Yeah. That is becoming a very strong card. It's better than kick. And it's in the negotiation deck. Okay. Bottoms now. It's pretty cute. Discard this card to draw a card and gain a dominance. Okay. So that's good with discard synergy. If we got heads, it costs 0. It's a bluff. Did we take that bluff earlier? Yeah, we just took an agency. Okay. And then this is gamble. Deal 4 damage to all enemy arguments. What's the synergy? Is it 6 damage? On tails. That's weird. Head Split's the best card here. We should take it. My work takes me all over the continent, my friend. Sometimes all the way to Renturia, an island nation to the north, very frequently but not currently opposed to the Deltrian Empire. I'm a member worth having, with connections in every faction. You a spy then? Fine. Conditional membership granted. We better have shells to spill. Okay, pluck of the swab. You're surprised to see a spark baron here selling grass. You look like someone who could use an edge. I think I recognize her. I don't know if it's the same exact character we met up with in Saul's story. You look like someone who could use an edge. I have several available for a price. You remember the spark barons, are you not? I am. And this is an illegal black market operation run by the Jakes, is it not? It is. How do you reconcile that? Shouldn't you be reporting this? Shouldn't you be reporting this to your superiors? I contain multitudes. So let's just look at what battlegraphs you have. Whoa. What does it do? Gain 2 power. It's the only one we can afford. It's 100. There's 200 and 301. Whenever you gain charge, gain 2 defense. At the start of each turn, gain a charge, so we can charge more. Gain 2 power at the start of each battle. Lose 2 power the first time you take unmitigated damage. Okay, so we get like a rush in the first turn. I don't know about all that. Let's see the negotiation graph. Reflexor heads at the start of each negotiation. Rig 2 heads. Okay, so we can kind of be more heads focused. Let's see how heads focused we are currently. We got a lot of heads. Mostly heads. Let's try it out. I mean, it can't be that bad. Good choice. You won't regret it. Alright, so this is sort of ridiculously expensive. You got past security, eh? If you're cool with it, if they're cool with you, so am I. Let's get down to business then. So we can remove cards for pretty cheap. Anything we really want to get rid of? This would cost us a lot of health. I kind of want to see where this goes. I also don't want to lose 10 maximum 10 maximum health. What kind of cards you selling here? All too expensive. Alright, we'll save our money for now. I was actually just really curious. Just because I let you in doesn't mean I trust you. Break anything here and I'll break you. It's not very nice. I mean, he's a black market guard. So I mean, I wasn't exactly expecting a high five. What am I doing here? Alright, I know where we're supposed to go. See, I'm like all over the city. Over here. Okay. The laborer rubs his elbows like it's been 10 years since they ran out of grease. Another day in the feud. Okay. This smuggler has a reputation for negotiating steep fees for services. Perhaps the origin of the Varian phrase coughing up the cash. Hey. You've returned. You've returned. There we go. You've returned. We could request an RPG from her, but we've already got an RPG. What next? Right back at it, huh? You are a professional. Opportunity, speak power to power. 60 shills and we upgrade a card. Now that sounds pretty good. Sentru has been mistrusting her workers. Kalandra wants you to scare a little empathy into her. Sentru is a foreman here in the bog, one of the worst kind. She works her shifts too hard. Accidents happen and people get hurt. I need you to go teach her a thing or two about the importance of workplace safety. Okay. That seems like a noble quest too. Like, everybody seems like they're sending me on pretty nice quests. I mean, hopefully it doesn't get too sketchy later. But like, this person's like, go take care of these wild dogs in the forest to save people. And then I gave the power cores to them, and he was like, okay, I'm fine with that. They got destroyed, they were old robots anyways. And then now this person's like, okay, go try to calm down this person who's working the people too hard. Seems reasonable. Nothing too out of whack. Great. Go find her and give her a good scare. Use force if you need to, but don't kill anybody. We don't want to provoke the barons. I mean, I pretty much spare everybody I fight. It's just better in the long run, from what I've seen. I mean, I might have like a crazy run, but I don't think so. I don't really mind. Some people like that kind of run. I don't really want to. Okay, so what is this? This is the one we're going to. You can buy faction. We don't need that. We're gonna go straight to the mission. Okay. Let's go straight to Sentru. Just because Sentru's in charge doesn't mean the labor's any lighter. The Shroak looks you up. What is a Shroak? A horn-headed species typically relegated to manual labor and mercenary work. Okay. The Shroak looks you up and down in suspicion. Confront Sentru about the treatment of her workers. Kalandra says you've been pushing your workers too hard. I'm here to ask you to consider maybe lightening your touch a bit. Is that what she says? You tell her that she's too soft. You can't let them walk all over you, or you'll never make quota. Let's talk about this. Let me rephrase. I'm here to demand that you stop being a little tyrant, or I'll hurt you. How does that sound? Ooh, a bit of violence, but okay. I don't know. Don't believe a word he says. Okay. So, looks like we're in kind of a battle situation here. Think of verbal battle. So, we do not have her name on the blacklist yet, so we can take that down to gain a permanent damage buff. We will definitely do that this turn. We're going to start on heads. Also, I think we rigged 2 heads. Yep. I wonder if that counts as an argument. But we can gain some. What is this? So she's using 9 to attack the voice of the people. I think it's called voice of the people. And then, so let's go ahead. I guess we can go. Okay. And then let's go here. Subject negotiation, damage increase. Okay. Okay, still the card's on +4. Day shift. If any argument is removed or destroyed, destroy this and draw a card. So we have to play this to kind of progress that, get that out of here. Let's attack 2 random arguments. Let's attack 2 random arguments. Okay. That was a good amount of damage. Ouch. Night shift. You can influence, destroy this, and draw a card. Okay, now that's a lot of damage. So let's use this. Fair stacked. Wait. This is not what I thought that did. Okay. I think I should have played the other card first. I don't understand what is wrong there. But, I played that in the wrong order. Okay, day shift, night shift, day shift. Oh, I see what they were talking about. So let's gain influence. Yeah, that twice. Just one more damage. Okay, we're getting closing in. Oh, I guess that was our opportunity to get this repaired. Doesn't matter, we got that. Okay, upgrade. Okay, so set the coin. That's pretty good. Gamble twice. So let's do set the coin. Pleasantries. Huge damage increase. That's crazy. And the card is permanently destroyed. So the question here is that a good thing? I like it better. We'll check in the Lucid. We'll have it be destroyed. You know, it'll thin the deck a little bit. It's not like our best card, so let's pick a negotiation card. Okay, so 1 cost for 3 damage. If we're on snails, it costs 0. Rig 2. The fair card, that could be good. We're just gonna take the thin shells. Kalandra's not with a rise, is she? I'll back off. The job's not worth my life. I'm glad we could come to this agreement. Sentry does not like us. What brings you back? Greetings once again. Okay. And then we run back over to here to report back to Kalandra. Hello again. I convinced Sentry to back off. Great. What did you have to do? We just talked. I can be very persuasive. I'm sure. 60 shills and a bonus. So let's look at the battle deck real quick. So some of these, the green ones, we don't upgrade, but target all enemies, gain 2 defense per target. I like suppressing fire. So let's preview the upgrades. Gain 3 defense per target, or just deal more damage. I like that. There's a lot of strong cards, it feels like. And then is there anything that says like 1 to 6, 2 random targets, 4, okay. Okay. So let's upgrade a battle card. Shooting fire only is 6 away. What does this do? So next turn draw an additional card. Next turn draw 2 additional cards. That's pretty crazy. This is just a damage boost. I feel like suppressing fire can really crank up the power here. Let's do that. Okay, cool. So we got done what we needed it done. Next. Okay, so it's getting late, but we got a limited time opportunity. We can get a spark upgrade. Our friend Veep has a gift. Or a mysterious gambler has been plying his trade in the bog. So that might be a coin. Target 2 random enemies piercing. Let's check out this because I don't know what it means. Sorry, Veep. You see Kradeshi trying to get the attention of the crowd. Step right up. Test your luck. Disinterested workers stream past him, too absorbed with their own troubles to take on his. What are you selling here, friend? Oh. You startled me, Grifter. Nobody ever stops to talk to me here in the bog. But to business, yes. I am offering a moment's respite from the drudgery of daily life. There's a hungry glit in Krog's eyes. that you recognize from Biddy Amir.
Babasakya.
Test your luck with my game of chance. That was a sound effect, by the way. Never mind. You might just win. The kid's fingers twitched nervously, anticipating the grift. So, 50 chills. What game are you offering here? The ancient and noble game of Kodeshi kings and queens of old. The storied pastime of pampered aristocrats and dashing rogues. A contest of danger and wits. You're gonna toss that coin up in the air and let me guess how it lands, right? Oh, you've played before. Excellent. Sounds good to me. Show me what you got. Alright, keep your eye on the coin. Here we go. Call it. Heads. Yes, you win. You're on a hot streak. You should go double or nothing. Your technique is good, but not great. Heads. Snails. Heads. You keep it up all day if you use your wrist properly. Listen, man, I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make enough money to get back to Murder Bay. Okay. Not gonna make him hate us. Take 45. Offer to trade the bog coin for weighted coin. Comes up heads 90% of the time. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna give Krog some money, but I also want to do the trade. Oh, and he'll love us. We don't get the bonus damage and stuff. Tell you what. Trade coins with me and we'll call it even. The weight on that one's getting in your way. Practice flipping with your wrist, and you'll earn your scratch in no time. Really? Thanks, Grifter. I was afraid you were going to tear me a new one for a moment there. I'll only do that if you try to cheat me again. Krog scuttles off, practicing with his new coin. Krog loves us, so we get 20 shield discounts from shopkeepers with bargaining. Awesome. Cool. So Krog scuttles off, practicing his new coin. That was a better encounter than probably what the alternative would have been, honestly. So, dead drop spot, or we can go to the black market again, or to the last stand. Let's go here. Oh, encounter mode. What do we got going on here? You there. Stop. Can I help you? The bogger stares at you looking for something. After an uncomfortable moment, they speak. The bog grows within you, but you are not worthy of it. I will take it out. Excuse me? The process will be painful, but the bog must be made whole again. You will comply. Be my guest. The process is excruciating. The bog has been satisfied. Someday you may be worthy of its embrace. I wonder if we end up losing that. Maybe we should let it run its course, but I mean, maybe that was kind of like a blessing in disguise. I think that was like a really good thing. I'm just gonna assume that was a really good thing. I love these random encounters. They really spice up the game, honestly. That was crazy. So you arrive at the drop point, this time without ambush. Hey, convenient. You jot quickly in a bird scratch. It would kind of be funny if we fought with that lady every single day, trying to like go here, right, doodle down. I'll defeat you this time, like Team Rocket or something. You jot quickly in a bird scratch only you and a few others understand, detailing what you've learned of the rise in the Spark Barons. You file your report and find a message left by your counterpart on the other side of the wall. A special delivery opportunity. The printed instructions read: proceed to Grout Bog Access Gate and facilitate the entry of Firdinen to the bog, accompanied by her cargo Oshnu. Escort Firdinen Ferdinand, we're gonna call him Ferdinand, north to Black Market, ensuring safe arrival of cargo and completion of business transaction. After transaction, eliminate Ferdinand with discretion. Deliver proof of completion to Habel for payment. Okay, kind of sketchy. Help an Admiralty clerk smuggle weapons into the bog. We gotta upgrade a card. We're gonna do this. Deliver proof of completion to Habel. Okay, we already read that. So, let's start this mission. You find Ferdinand in the animated conversation with the gate guard.
Pashulkan.
I have the proper paperwork. You need to let me in.
Kashalmir.
I told you already. The authorization is out of date.
Sisapu.
As of when?
Petoshake.
As of now, because I said so.
So super.
Look, I don't make the rules. I just get to enforce them. Get the right stamps, and you can go through. Ferdinand returns to her Oshnu to sort through reams of documents. Dilwad notices you. What the heck are you looking at? 100 shells? I don't want anybody to dislike us. Let's just talk about it. We're really low on our resolve, but I'd be surprised if the paperwork were wrong. The Admiralty is very digital about such things. Here, let me take a look. Rook's working with us. Okay. Start your turn, choose a card in your hand. Okay, yeah. Okay. So we kind of want to do that, but we have heads. So now our kind of goal is to make all our cards heads, because we have a coin that's 90% rated to flip into heads, and we have the ability to choose the coin side, so we're going heads first. So it just deals 6 with the pleasantries. That's gonna evolve. Gamble. Chances are we're gonna get heads. I like the weighted coin. It's interesting. What's this one do? Restored, receive 30 shells? Yes. I very much would appreciate just gaining a ton of shells. What does this one do? Get dogged? Wanted that. Okay, what is this? Let's get rid of the, so it does 2 damage basically. I'm taking your name down. You helpful. Shills are super awesome to gain there. We're picking our cards. This is a good one. That's crazy. Wow. Okay, so let's upgrade blank. Okay, so gain 4 bonus damage or just make the baseline better. So where are we getting more? So that's 4 to 6 versus 5 to 7. I like the more reliable bonus. 4 to 6. 4 to 6, 5 to 7. I like this better. Yeah, it's better with the deck we're building. Man, Blacklist is gonna be so good. I'm very glad we took Blacklist. Man, let's get a negotiation card, potentially. Okay, not very fond of Roughneck. Gain 2 influence. That doesn't seem that bad. It seems pretty good. What are the upgrades looking like? So 2 to 6, gain 3 influence. Let's take it. Yeah, you're right. I did misread the second clause of the subsection 37 of the third page.
So tsipe.
You can go through, Ferdinand. Ferdinand is all smiles.
Whatisa?
Impressive work, Grifter. I assume you're my contact here.
Pakiashu.
Indeed. I'm your silver tongue or silver bullet, whichever the situation requires.
Tupanatiel.
Let's be on then. The sooner I'm back in Murder Bay, the better. Ferdinand grabs the reins of the Ashnu and you set out. To the black market. Good thing we already got entry. The usual cacophony of the bog life falls silent and you realize you're being followed.
Sure.
I know you're out there. Why not be civilized about this and just show yourself so we can talk about this? Why not be civilized about this and show yourself so we can talk this through like reasonable adults? You hear whispers and underbrush rustles. Eventually a ragtag band of Rise emerge.
Sakikasa.
Halt in the name of the Rise.
Funapota.
We're here to commandeer this shipment for the good of the cause.
Fanapuhu.
And we want Ferdinand too. She'll fetch a good ransom for from her Admiralty masters. Stiff in the
Kepuna. Janata.
Let's get this over with then. Not on my watch. So... Okay. I really like that. Spun metallic. There we go. That's pretty strong there. Okay. Deal 2 damage per charge spend. 2 charges. So we have the maximum amount. And let's do this. Use cheap shot. And then we do 4 to 8. That worked. We have to take out the robot now. Okay, deal bonus damage equal to the cost of this exclusive card in your hand, which is a 1 cost. Okay, let's get that extra. Perfect. So let's get 10 shells. New card, Overloaded Core. Stun all enemies of metallic. Oh yeah, I like that card. Let's get some resolve. Much needed resolve. If we're empty, apply 1 cripple. Target enemies. Okay, I like suppressing fire. That's a very good card. Start a turn. Take damage equal to the count of burn and deal half as much to all allies. Remove all burn. So your turn, take damage equal to the count of burn and deal half as much to all allies. So it does 3 damage. What is it? So as soon as you round it down, so it does 3 damage to them and like 1 damage to each ally. It does it in a burst. Seems pretty good. I'm gonna take burner. I'm gonna try it out. Move on before more rise can arrive. Cool, we got there. You approach Black Market. Ferdinand pulls you aside.
Yeah, people.
Let me do the talking, alright? You're just the muscle. So Jake spot you. Who's there?
Sukukua.
Who do you think it is?
Kasiontal.
It's the shipment you ordered, you damn Jake. The Admiralty weapons?
Sokotipia.
Keep it down. I think there might be a couple of barons in the bog who didn't hear that.
Totianata.
Your little conflict is your business. Here are the weapons. You have the payment.
Upotopa.
Kupelson.
That's not what we wanted to do. You think it is? It should be ordered. Keep it down. I think there's a couple parents. Your little conflict is your business. Here's the weapons you freeze. Right. Here's for you, and here's for the grifter, just like the contract stated. We're done then. Or we're done then? Yeah, we're done. The Jakes start unloading the Oshnu. Ferdinand turns to you. Damn tree. Jakes can't tell. So let's just let it go for now. We're ready to go?
Tipiapa.
Yes. Let's get out of here before my clothes start smelling like bog. So, I guess we're going over here. We need to keep it resolved just in case we have to argue to get them to go to like the middle of a cave so we can take them out.
Chukapu.
You're out in the middle of nowhere. Is this the way to the gate? Did you get lost? Not lost. Secluded. My instructions are to eliminate you. It seems your employers don't want to leave any loose ends.
Shiapaseke.
They what? Oh, Ash.
Tisalto.
That's why they gave me this post, isn't it?
Shukato.
You don't have to do this. I could disappear.
Hinapita.
I'll go to Dogtown. No one will ever hear from me again. Can get away with murder here. I'm pretty sure we can defeat them. I don't really want to murder somebody, but I also don't want to mess up a relationship with a weird secret group. Gotta do what we gotta do. My apologies, but I am nothing if not a professional. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Rogue skin. The first time Ferdinand takes damage each turn, they gain 2 defense. This is a species boon. Attacks add injury, and will panic whenever an ally panics or dies. Okay, well, they don't have any allies. Gain 2 armor, 6 piercing, and then just hit him with blast. Okay, good charge. When this is in your hand, gain 2 power. Take 2 damage whenever you play a card. I don't know what how that works, but so we can use our that works. Sorry about that, clerk. Okay, we got a letter opener. Applies 2 cripple, replenish, so it draws this card, and then destroy after 2 uses. Okay. Restore. Let's pick a new battle card. Apply scan to a random enemy. If you take this target and draw a card, that's interesting. Lucky shot. Spin to charge. Deal 2 bonus damage per empty cell. So if we're at 1, we gain. I guess that would be 10 damage. That seems very good. At worst, it's you spend a charge to deal 3 to 5. So this is 6 to 8. Actually seems better, huh? So 11 to 13 though. That's in a very specific situation. What's the average between 11? Well, it's not the average situation. I mean, yeah, I guess that's the average situation, yeah. So, do a little quick calculating here. So, 3 to 5, that's 4. Versus 11 to 13, that's 12. So, that's 8 damage. Versus 6 to 8, that's 7. So, this is a higher average damage. Let's take it. It's kind of more swingy, but Ferdinand is dead. You take her badge and give the rest to the bog. which happily accepts. Okay. Who else do I have to talk to here? Pavel, yes. Alright. Here's the badge. Here, the job is done. I'll make sure this gets to the right person. I'm sure someone up the chain will care about it. You can pay your shills. Quest bonus upgrade card. So, what is up with this? While this is in your hand, gain 2 power. This means we deal 2 more damage. Take 2 damage and replay a card. So it makes our... Okay, so what happens when we get to 4? It's destroyed triggers a special event. Okay. Alright. So we can't upgrade a tendrils. I wonder what happens. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so it's already upgraded. Okay. That's already upgraded. We should be able to see if they're upgraded, right? So let's put this. This just increases damage. They both increase damage. Twisted. Oh, it makes it better on. Yeah, I think I want to upgrade Roughneck. Because like Roughneck needs the upgrade, and it takes a while to upgrade it. So let's upgrade a negotiation card. We'll just take a quick look around, see if there's anything else. Not really. Maybe agency, but let's upgrade Roughneck and make it a twisted Roughneck. We're trying to focus on heads since we have a very heads focused deck. Oops. Oops. Lost my mouse. Cords all over the place. So we don't really need anything. I think it's almost the end of the night. Oh crap. Fleckfist emerges from the back of the bar. Grifter, I have a situation that needs dealing with. If you have a situation, I would suggest that you find a way to deal with it. I have. You will deal with the situation, or Kalandra will hear about all the time you're spending with the Barons. Are you shaking me down, Fleckfist? Call it what you want. Don't cross me and I'll crush you. Alright, what is it you want? The Barons are testing out a new digging machine. If this works like they say it's going to, they'll be able to cut the workforce in half. So you want me to make this test fail? Oh, it already has. We have a person on the inside that had modified the control routines. So what's the problem? They're too thorough. The machines run amok. If the Barons shut it down and recover the core, they'll know what we did and they'll continue testing. So you need me to cover your tracks? Yes, with explosions preferably. Haven't you sabotaged the machines? We have leverage on one of the Baron techs. They did things to it. Computer things. What the hesh is a computer? Beats me. Whatever's inside the Onmec's head, I guess. Okay. Fine, I'll do it. Because thanks you. Fleckfist leaves the bar, heading back to Rise HQ, no doubt. What brings you back? You're not a total piece of dreck after all. There you go, buddy. I'll pay the tip. Wow, that's really generous of you. Oh, loves us. Cool. At the end of their turn, surrendered allies gain 10% of their maximum health. Awesome. We're gonna use a morale boost. What do you want? Here's some drinks. Nothing like a variant swell. Another. I don't know. Alright, one more water. We don't really need it, but... Now what's the catch? Okay. We don't have the shield. I was just barely off of the target there. So... System debugging. Debugging. You approach the dig site and find a small contingent of Rise hunkered down behind a dead Oshnu. All is quiet, but a faint charnel smell hangs in the air, hinting at recent violence. Oh, Hesh, the relief is here. The thing has retreated back into the hole to recharge. I don't know if we can repel it again when it comes back. You need to go shut it down. Flekva sent me to help, but I can't do this myself. We've already suffered losses. I'm not going to order any more of my people to their deaths. If I attack this thing alone, it'll kill me and then come for you. Our only chance is to take it on together. Start your battle with supporters you've won to your side. Start battle with any supporters you've won to your side. So... Okay, so we just... Okay, cool. So we need to set the coin, but let's make sure we're not missing anything. Yeah, that worked out pretty well. You want some? He was holding out for a better argument. What's this? We're gonna have to save some support. That helped a lot. Okay, so what do we do now? How many valid targets? What else can we do here? Revise? Let's do that.
Una puerta.
You wanna look over this though? Ah, I messed up with that. Yeah. Let's go ahead and play their Receive Support coin. I can make this work out for you. 3 upgrades. Okay. Gamble twice? No. I'd rather set the coin. I think I should pick gamble twice because we have weighted coin. But now if we do end up swapping out the weighted coin. Rig 1. Okay. Or prepare a card. I think I want to take the Sifting Pleasantries. And set the coin, expand. Do max damage. I like the Lucid. Get rid of those. They're a little bit weaker. Get a negotiation card. When this is your hand, apply 2 composure to a random argument whenever you prepare a card. Not the end of the world. Lose all dominance. If we have a non-dominance build, it's not bad. 2 to 3, okay. And then Muck is gamble on snails, attack with his card twice. Let's take Brute. Fine. Take the volunteers and take care of that thing. I'll cover your retreat from here. You signal to the volunteers and approach the dead. Don't get my people killed. You walk towards the pit in silence and peer over the edge. You see a faint glow deep in the bowels of the bog. You pick up a small rock and throw it in. There's a rush of hot air as the mech rises from the deep. No target detected. Engage digging mechanisms. Gauge this. Okay, cool. Yeah, nice team. Okay. So first things first. Let's do this. Wait, let's look real quick. Let's do this. And kick. This thing is a lot of health, I just noticed. 600 every turn. Into bleeding wound. Oh my gosh. Okay. So gains 2 bonus damage per missile. With that. Sometimes the cards just don't do what I think they're gonna do. We can gain 2 charge, but plus 4 damage is the last one we get. Let's go with this. Alright, that works for me. We can deal a lot of damage. So they're very tanky. Scorched. Oh, okay. Deal bonus damage per charge. Anything else we need to do first? See that. Use burner. Burn the guy who's burning us. Whoa. What is this shield thing? Immune to damage while the allies. Okay. And ammo pouch. Just do that. Okay. Not exactly sure, but not our worst. Wow. So this is already going to evolve. I guess we can gain defense and charge, but we don't really have anything to spend it on. Yeah, do that. And then who's gonna die? I do not want to call it out. And they're still gonna die. Dang it, I needed that robot. 2 damage for currently sell. This one's gonna sell. Just kidding. Use like a shot. Oops, back. I don't know how, but okay. Unless the other dog wasn't loose. Okay. Let's use the aim touch first. Gain 1 charge and reduce mark by 1. Okay, cool. Let's do this. Wow. Okay, cool. That worked out really well. So we have them down to half. Need an AoE here. We did not get one. Pay more attention to what my allies are doing. Hopefully the burn effects, the damage I do. Roguelike is we need to kill this thing first. Take 1 chance here. Bad call. Next, we need to heal somebody. Probably Kalish. Draw the healing card though. Close. We only got 25 health left, so we are gonna yeah, not a robot dog. Swing the charges. Okay. Damage we have. Please don't call your hounds. Okay, okay. Let's use this. Okay, 1 health. Oh, come on, please. Summon the dogs at 1 health. We're gonna die if we don't kill everything here. It's not helping. We have to kill something. Okay, can survive. That's it. Ouch. Oh shoot. Okay, okay, come on. Okay. 8. Lived. Okay, we might be able to do this. Really gonna get lucky here. Come on. Yes! Oh my gosh. We're at 3 health. 3 health. But we did end up losing every other one of our allies did win. That was edge of your seat battle right there, folks. Okay, well, at least we got kind of like a remembrance of, is that a permanent card? Get that forever. It's not, it doesn't say destroy, it says expend. So it's kind of like an echo of our lost auto dog loop. Is loop really dead? Get your cards ready to upgrade. Let's kick a battle card real quick. We'll do the battle card first. Remove all debuffs on our target and deal 4 bonus damage per debuff. That's a weird card, but I mean, if we're drawing a bunch of cards and stuff, it could be pretty good to just have one around. Whenever you fully mitigate an attack, gain 2 concentration. No, it doesn't look good. Ability, at the end of turn, gain 1 counter per charge. Counter. Do 1 damage back to the, oh, counter. Okay, like, what does ability mean? Gain a condition for the rest of this battle. Oh, that's pretty neat. It's actually really neat. I think it's better than Cyclone. We're gonna take it. Check negotiations out. Spend all influence. Apply 1 composure per influence spent. Hit all enemies. Lose all dominance. Doubles cards damage and gamble. Does it get better? Gamble twice. 6. Does 12 damage. I don't know. Let's just get the shells for this. Alright, what can we do to this? Deal bonus damage equal to the cost of the most expensive card in your hand. Deal bonus damage equal to the two most expensive cards. That sounds really good. And then that, or just get, okay, so it's basically like, this is average, like, honestly, so honestly, it's average of 7 damage. This would be like 5 to 7, so like average 6 damage. I think boosted bolster shot is better. Honestly. The automatic falls to the ground. Its control circuits irreparably scrambled. You messed up. You spilled good Rise blood. So did you. The difference is I got the job done. Don't make me bring that to Fleckfist's attention. Teeth hates us? Slander. When you murder a member of the Rise, lose 2 max resolve. Okay, so I don't plan on murdering any Rise members, but kinda sucks that she hates us. We would not have been able to do it with the assistance of those people. Fleckfist arrives on scene as if summoned by victory. You did good, Grifter. I can see why Kalandra keeps you around. I dance to your tune, so are we on good terms now? No. Not yet. But you've proven yourself useful enough to keep around. Here, take this. My thanks. You wouldn't thank me if you saw the strings attached to that thing. My people will finish destroying the evidence. Make yourself scarce, Grifter, and don't let me find you fraternizing with the barons. Fleckfist lopes off, leaving heavy footprints in the bog. Ooh, a graft. Okay. So, on common graphs, and there's also one common graph. Let's see what we can get here. The first time you... Okay, they're all negotiation. So, the first time you draw a card every turn, prepare that card. Oh, the first time you draw a card, prepare. So, any cards we draw become prepared. Now, that's pretty good for us. At the start of each negotiation, gain 1 wine. What does it do? The Arthur argument against himself. I don't know what that means. Okay, anyways, we're gonna take the thought. Wait, we didn't even read this. At the start of each negotiation, discard 2 cards and draw that many new cards. And that's pretty cool. I think we want to prepare. Okay. Excellent. So this run so far is going really good. We do not want to encounter anybody else though. No! Are we gonna get mugged? While walking through the bog, you enter a particularly misty patch of woods. Ah, I hate when I accidentally right click. Navigation is hard, and you feel as if you've been walking in circles. This is making you dizzy. Staying focused is a struggle. I really need to get out of here. So, we've got 3 options. Focus on the path. Remove backfire. But then your turn, gain 1 counter per charge. Gain 1 counter. I just got this. Run until you're out. Gain 2 concentration. No, that's not bad at all. Exert yourself. Lose 10 resolve. Let's just run until we're out. Concerned about the effects of the mist, you begin running out and don't stop until you're out of the mist. Once you're clear, you stop to catch your breath and feel a bit queasy. Maybe running wasn't such a great idea. Gain some slurred speech. Let's hope we don't run into a mugger now. Look good, we made it. Whew. As long as we don't have to face an assassin, we're good. Okay, so who were we talking to before? Kurgan? Still don't have enough cash.
Cocinatia.
Oh, look who it is. We don't want to leave. El Paso. The pass. Path. You ready to hit the sack? Yes. Now about that fine accommodation you so graciously offer.
Sure, Shah.
Oh, go wake up the cockroaches. Charming. A bell shows you to your room. Bed calls to you. You hit the pillow like a load of bricks. Alright, so that's it for it. Let's pull up the stats here, see how we did for the day. We took a lot of damage for the record. We've got someone to hate us, unfortunately. Got a new dislike. But on the bright side, we got a couple more people loving us. And, you know, some likes. Not as many cards added today. We kind of were a little bit more cautious with our additions, at least for the negotiation deck. Lots of upgrades going around. And we gained 3 graphs. So that's it for the video. Check in next Tuesday for episode 3. Last time I did this, it was in 2 parts. I had it split up, but I would stay on the same day. This is just one whole big chunk. So go ahead and subscribe if you want more content like this. If you're enjoying it, go ahead and click that like button. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. I couldn't do it without you. And I really have a great fan base. I really appreciate you guys for your ongoing support. Thank you so much. Good night.